Hello friends, we're going to do a you and them reading. I'll do these with two decks now for those who don't know. So it's one spread for you, one spread for them. Obviously they tend to be love readings. Who they're single and got your eye on somebody, relationship or the dreaded situation. That's a hair, don't worry. Don't panic. Although my kettle randomly turned on last night, started boiling, and the switch on the toggle switch on the kettle wasn't on, so a bit of ghostly activity. Right, it's going to be a little bit longer because it's two spreads. So if you hold ×2, whichever side I can never remember, ×2 to speed it up, get through it, drop a comment if this resonates. And if you would like a personalised one, I'm guaranteeing same day recorded tarot readings. You and them are only 25 quid. Go hit the link up on my profile. And yeah, I'll get it to you within 24 hours, normally within a couple of hours. Right, so spread 1 is you. And then we're going to go on to spread 2, which is them. So let's just give them a good shuffle and see what's cracking off. Right. Oh no. No. Right, okay. So it's not looking great. So we start with the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse position. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts and energies in. Now upright position, this is a collaboration card. We've got 3 characters here. I call them the landowner, the builder and the architect. They're all working together to build this beautiful cathedral. Different roles, different skill sets, same long-term vision. Now it's in the reverse position. Basically, this person that you're with or you've got your eye on, you've not got the same long-term vision. You're not building that same dream, if you want to call it that. You've got different long-term outcomes. Now the problem is at the moment, 2 of swords there where we think words we use. You're the lady there, cross swords, decisions, left path, right path, stick or twist. The problem is you got blindfold on, so you're not seeing the situation as it really is. Now when we're often interested in somebody and we get talking to them, etc, and we start talking about long-term goals, it's easy if you like them and there's the attraction there and the weird energetic thing to kind of go, oh yeah, I think I could do that, when the reality is that no, you know what I mean, you'd end up getting resentful or you'd end up sacrificing something. And for me, it's just my opinion, for me, relationships should not be sacrificed. There can be compromise, but for me, compromise is where you want to go on holiday, okay, or what you want for your tea, okay. Your long-term goals should align, simple as that, right? 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts and energies in. Now in the upright position, we've got the 2 homeless figures here trudging through the snow. One at the front's looking down, little Timmy on his crutches looking up. Again, Christ almighty, what we're going to do here, we're left out in the cold. Now, some sneaky pagans put the pentacles in the stained glass window of the church there. The idea is, we lift our head above the parapet, see the church is there. So what it kind of feels like is that probably feeling a little bit left out in the cold by this person, because they've got their focus elsewhere. They're focusing on, you know, their long-term goals, and start to realise maybe I should go and, you know, see, you know, focus on my friends, focus on my family, or potentially go and focus elsewhere. Right, let's continue. Right, we've then got the 3 of Cups, Cups, water, emotions, celebration card. I call it the sisterhood card. It's 3 ladies dancing around with cups in the air. Can be actual sisters, female friends, friends with high feminine energies. Witchcraft terms, talking about coven, para 3. This talks about having cheerleaders and supporters. So you have people around you who want to see you do well. Okay, probably not with this person because they understand that you're not getting what you deserve out of it. Okay. 4 of Swords in the reverse. Swords there where we think words we use. It's not as bleak as it looks, this card. It generally talks about periods of rest. Now, there's 1 or 2 ways we can go with this. If we're going periods of rest in the reverse position, it's where we're distracting ourselves. No, I'm sure this is going to work out. If I go and focus on this, if I go and do this, blah, 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 I'm sure they'll come forwards. The other way we can go is, because we've got the support there, mentally being too horizontal about the situation, coming out of that, right, I've got to change my mindset. And a lot of the time, when we're dealing with things like BS situationships, you break it with that. You break it with that and go, actually, why am I wasting my time with this person? But we'll see where it goes. Overall outcome card. The Hierophants, right, so the Hierophants, one of the Divine Masculines, is Divine Masculine on a more spiritual based level. Now it relates to my star sign of Taurus, so it could talk about sticking some kind of tradition, which in this case could be waiting around. Okay, the other way we can go is going on a journey of self-discovery. Who am I? What am I? What's my purpose? What's my role? What am I doing here? What's this life thing about? Okay, might need to clarify on that one, but we'll get the advice cards out first. Obstacles or blockages. Five of Swords in the reverse, swords there where we think words we use again. So you're the figure in the foreground, two figures that lay the swords down, walking away. It generally talks about difference of idea, direction, opinion, etc. Who's going to come out on top. Upright position, it's yourself. Reverse position, it's the other people or party. Or in this case, it's about backing down to yourself mentally. Okay. Removing any blockages. Two of Wands, Wands fire action. This is about making a plan moving forward. You're the chap there, globe in the hand, surveying the scenery. He knows what he wants, he's now making a plan of how to get there. As it stands, I feel like this is about making a plan moving forwards for yourself. We'll just have a clarify on that Hierophant, just decide which way it's going. I think it's in regard to going on a journey of self-discovery, and that's why we've got the two of Wands there. Oh, got a flipper. Right, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth again. So you're the chap in the garden there looking over the fruits or flowers. They're not ready for harvest yet, needs to get to 10. In the upright position, it's going in the right direction. Reverse position, things have gone off course. Yeah, it's I was wrong, okay. Yeah, it's sticking to some kind of tradition which is waiting, and it's not. This isn't going to go anywhere. This isn't going to go away. You're going to be wasting time. But we'll get a bit more clarification in the them reading. So what's going off with them? I'm going to shuffle. Yep. This deck's always a bit harder because they're so. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's a comparison. They're a great deck, and they last forever because they're. Excuse me. They're so thick, but at the same time they're hard to shuffle. Oh, doggy. Right, okay. Right, so we start off with judgment in the reverse. So it talks about either internal or external judgment. I do feel like there's an element of, I think the main element here is that they don't judge themselves worthy enough of this connection. And I also feel like there could be some external judgment about this connection. We then got the Three of Pentacles for them in the upright position. Now, we've already seen in the you reading that your long-term goals don't align. So I don't feel like this person is going, oh, our long-term goals align. I feel it's more along the lines of they're focusing on their work, basically. They're focusing on their career. They're focusing on building their empire. We then got King of Swords in the reverse position. Swords there where we think words we use. King's masculine energy, Queen's feminine energy. Core cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. I'm going to say this is them. Okay, now, King of Swords in the upright position is how I describe my reading style. Blunt, direct, to the point, here to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Now, the King of Swords in the reverse position would normally talk about narcissistic tendencies for me. However, because we've got the Judgment card there in the reverse, I feel it's more that they've got into their head about this connection. They're kind of, for want of a better phrase, they're poo-pooing it, because they're taking a lot of judgment from the outside potentially. They're not judging themselves worthy enough. They're probably also picking up a little bit that the long-term goals aren't aligned. Let's continue. Right, okay, so we then got the Five of Pentacles for them in the upright position. So whereas you're kind of leaning on your friends, they're not. They're kind of just kind of going at this connection alone, or lack of, put it that way. Seven of Swords. Okay, so the tarot book version of this card talks about sneaky, deceptive behaviour. He's stealing the swords, he's looking behind him, he's worried about getting caught out again. Because, I mean, there's no sneaky, deceptive behaviour from your side. Like I say, that King of Swords isn't great, but because we've got the Judgment in the reverse and then they're feeling left out in the cold, I don't feel it's them being sneaky and deceptive. I feel it's more along the lines of imposter syndrome again. Not good enough, not worthy enough, yada yada. Overall outcome card. Two of Wands, Wands fire action. So they're making a plan I'm going to assume to go in a new direction. Obstacles or blockages. 4 of Wands, Wands fire action. Now this tends to be more advice for you. 4 of Wands, 11-11 card, make a wish, engagement, marriage, happy home, happy life, etc. The obstacle or blockage here is if you continue to see this connection in that way. Final card, removing any blockages. 8 of Swords, Swords air, where we think, words we use. So you're the lady there, bound and blindfolded. You can't see her arms because they're behind her back. They're behind her back because she's holding onto the rope. She's holding onto the rope because she doesn't want to take the blindfold off. Okay. Basically, it's saying stop restricting yourself. Yeah. And usually for me, I'm going to say that this person isn't toxic. They've taken some judgment from the outside. I 100%, but yeah, I 100% believe that both they're not judging themselves worthy enough of this connection, number one, and number two, they are taking judgment from the outside, and it's causing them to overthink the connection. It's causing them to not believe in themselves. Now, sadly, either way we go, I don't feel like the long-term goals are aligned. I feel like that they can kind of feel that. I feel like I'm just seeing 11-11 on the timer there. I feel like your friends can also see that, and they're kind of going, "Why are you waiting for this person?" You know, you haven't got the same long-term goals. As it stands, I feel like potentially you're going to you're not going to listen to yourself. So you're going to end up in that distracted state. In the meantime, the advice for you is make a new plan moving forwards. Okay, go out there, find somebody else. They're making a plan moving forwards. Now, I don't necessarily feel that they're making a plan moving forwards to find anybody else, because I feel like their main focus is their career and building something. So yeah, sadly, it's a bit of a weird one, but it's, you know, not a bad person, but they're just not your person, and they don't judge themselves worthy enough of the connection anyway. So there you go. Like I say, if you want a personalised one, link, Stan Store, top of the profile, 25 quid, you and them readings, guaranteed same day. Ta-ta.